Hey and welcome back to the final episode of Let's Play Age of Empires 3 The Asian Dynasties with your host as always, Mah-Dry-Bread. Remember that if you haven't voted yet in the last 2 days, and vote below in the comments on what game you think I should Let's Play next, the list that you can pick from is in the description, 1 vote per person.
The company has treated this country like property and the people like trespassers. But our liberation begins here!
Brave words, Nani. Is this your army? A band of native thugs and villagers?
You are not firing on unarmed men this time, Colonel.
You, not I, will be leading these fools into a massacre.
You are alone, Colonel.
The company always sends reinforcements.
No one will come. Not today. Today our fight is with you, Colonel.
I will take that as a compliment.
We will not rest until you are dead at our feet.
You will never find me at the feet of a traitor. Dead or alive.
Then we will bury you.
That Nanib swagger.
Edwardson hopes to outlast us. He hides behind his walls and artillery. He thinks reinforcements will come. But he is mistaken.
If all goes as planned, that fort will become his tomb.
Alright, now we need to get things rolling real fast in this stage. The enemy can be aggressive here, unlike in most campaign missions.
Without the company's saltpeter sites, Edwardson will be powerless. March west and destroy them.
That is as good as advice as any to start with. Now, you don't need to do that. All you need to do is take out the command post and take out Edwardson. However, doing the secondary objectives does weaken him.
Hello.
In fact, go ahead and get us a house. We also want to get the natives here. We want to get them on our side. They do aid quite a bit. They have very good and cheap units, so it's a good idea to get them early. However, we want to get a head start on some of these secondary objectives. Also, wouldn't hurt to start on getting some of this explorer goods. We also need way more people collecting wood. And you know what, before we even do that, I want to start training more troops back home because we will get attacked back home. Okay, we definitely want these trading posts.
If we cannot reach Edwardson's heart, then we will cut away at his limb. Attacking his trading posts will leave him helpless.
Perfect. And our elephants have great siege damage, of course, what with being elephants, and we need to ship in more wood. Good, we've got some defense back at home now, although we need more. In fact, I'd like to upgrade them. And we can go ahead and start building on this early. Also, I'd like to ally with Russia very early on. I want to get the settler training upgrade quickly. Okay, so we now have a decent experience flow, and we can switch that to resources if need be. However, I don't think we'll need to do that. I believe they'll have rockets on the hill.
The mills in the west are Edwardson's most precious resource. If we burn them down, he will starve behind the safety of his walls.
Get this water buffalo back home. Keep those shipments coming in. We can't engage there yet without a bigger army. Oh, did we get another water buffalo? Sweet. I would like a sacred field soon, then.
Hello, Tayar.
And we can go ahead, get that sacred field now, then.
Hello.
And you? We need that soon.
Yes, I will. Command.
Also, I need another trade post right here. There we go. That is high priority. And I think he'll be gearing up for an attack soon, so we'll need to be ready. Scouting our lands, of course. And we can attack their docks if we want. We can easily get a stronger navy than them. I'd like a castle shipment. And we're now getting experience faster because of the Sacred Grove. Okay, good, we've got that. So we can now get Tiger Claws. These guys are very good anti-infantry with a hand attack. They also have some upgrades we'd like. All light infantry and heavy infantry increases their attack if I get Yoga. And gathers the work rate from berry bushes, and changes the gather rate from berry bushes to be far higher than it normally would. That's a nice one. In fact, our wood supply is fantastic right now, so we're actually going to change up. And a castle's always nice. Now, we actually need more troops. So what we're going to do... get some of both. No population room, of course. Actually, you know what? You're going to go in gold after this. You know what? Yeah, that'll be good. We also need a lot more people on food, and we're going to keep with those wood shipments right now. We want to have a lot. Okay, once those extra sepoys are here, we'll be ready. Also, I'd like to spend a lot of resources and make these Tiger Claws' health much better, because these guys, we can have 18 of them, and they're very good. Also, a hill castle would be nice. And we probably will want to age up here, just to upgrade our troops more. Yes, Russian allies. In fact, you're gonna help collect the wood off the ground, and we need more homes. Okay. They're going to go back into position. This will be Army 2 then, in which we need more troops. We need more food for more troops, of course. Well, we're working on that. Okay, and what we're worried about here are all of those longbowmen. So what we're going to do first is take the saltpeter site up the road a little bit. Hopefully, they will get drawn out because of it, and we can attack them in the open, where their range isn't so much of an advantage. I believe what happens is as we take out saltpeter sites, they'll have less troops when they make attacks. I'm kind of surprised they haven't made an attack yet. Oops. There we go. And let's take it for ourselves. Wood shipments are doing good? Good. And I would like a blockhouse. Yeah, that'll be good. In fact, we are going to raise our exports. And we can get a factory eventually, too, from Russia, which is very good. Oh, they dropped off resources for us. That's good. Okay, we'll have to get someone to come by and pick them up later. Looks like they didn't get drawn down. Maybe this attack so close to home will draw them down. Also, keep fucking up on that. Let's get the blockhouse up there. Oh, yeah, see, those British longbowmen are very powerful with a crazy long range. Come on, keep burning it down. Oh, now I think they're getting drawn down.
You could challenge the company. Must I remind you that we execute traitors?
Here they come. Alright, upgrade the units.
युद्ध करने के मैं करूंगा
Yeah, they're all trying to flee back so they're not all attacking at once now. Perfect.
भैया मैं जा रहा हूं
Did I accidentally move them? Yeah, they can stay.
भैया हमला मैं करूंगा
Okay, we've blocked off their saltpeter sites. This is a good start.
Is that you, Neeb? Your men buzz around me like flies on a ball.
Here they come.
I hardly feel a thing.
Oops, actually I want my shipments over there because I'm mostly shipping in wood. Also, it's time for some serious upgrades.
मैं करूंगा
And we are not done yet.
जा रहा हूं
Wrecking their resources.
मैं करूंगा
Don't like where that cannon is. We need to keep training more troops back home. In fact, Tiger Claws would be a lot less expensive right now, and we could use the melee support.
मैं करूंगा मैं जा रहा हूं
Let's wipe out their trade routes some more. Oh, here we go. Hurt their economy. Make it so they can't afford so many troops.
तैयार
You two aren't doing anything? Okay, one of you will go on gold then.
आदेश खुराक तुम दाने वाला खुराक तुम दाने वाला
खुराक ढूंढने
या
वाला।
खुराक तुम दाने वाला आदेश कमाने वाला
हमला मैं करूंगा
Okay, Army 2's doing pretty good. Just back off a little bit, just to make sure that when they engage in the battle, they have a lot of static defense.
करने के लिए
Yeah, burn in the market. They have a town center up there I can wipe out. Help starve out their economy. We have a good little army here.
मैं जा रहा हूं
Nope, kill the villagers.
युद्ध करने के लिए
Don't want them to have a good economy. Don't like that bombard
I
there.
have had enough of these annoyances, Nanib. I'm going to reach out and smash you like an insect.
भैया
Okay. Everyone get into position and be ready.
हाँ मकान बना लकड़ हरा
मैं जा
And you guys up there. Whoa, yeah. See, they do attack in big groups. This is why we want the static defense to help us. We're gonna win this fight, but there will be heavy losses. And you know what? We are gonna upgrade to hill castles. Okay, we survived pretty well.
Away now, Nanib.
जा रहा
That was only a mere fraction of my forces.
Unfortunately, he is not lying, so keep training troops back home.
हाँ या मैं जा रहा हाँ मैं जा रहा हूँ
You guys can switch to a new gold mine.
आदेश
And we're gonna get rid of this town center.
युद्ध करने के लिए मैं जा रहा हूं
Take this opportunity to wipe out a bunch of their villagers. And we are actually doing pretty damn good. Yeah, keep training up those guys, they're good.
तैयार
आदेश मैं करूँगा मकान बनाने वाला
I need 8 of you.
मकान बनाने वाला
Perfect. Yeah, good luck building troops now.
मैं करूंगा
And I want all of your bison.
हमला
Perfect.
मैं जा रहा हूं
And all of them. Hopefully they have smart enough pathfinding not to go near the enemies, but they probably don't. But if they make it back, they make it back. If not, it was free.
मैं करूंगा
We're Really? They're having their villagers attack me. I'm just gonna wipe them out. Oh, this pathfinding. Okay, they have one more... Ah, they rebuilt that post, of course they did. And they're taking the resources that were dropped for me. Of course they would. Okay. Well, we'll be fine. However, I would like to train more troops. And I would like a fort, actually. Would be incredible. Yeah, reburn that down. We gotta rebuild it. I don't like that fucking cannon there.
You drive your men to suicide. They die for nothing.
Then go there. Yeah, put that fortress right here. Good. Wow, they have a lot of longbowmen. I'm actually gonna have to move back there.
Charge our headquarters. The company is as ruthless as ever.
Command.
Okay, go ahead and take the trade post. Man, we really took that one out. The fort wasn't even up yet. The attacks are getting a lot bigger and stronger, though. Ah, they're trying to flank us, too. Come on, we need to get that fort up faster. And I would pull the people off the resources, but honestly, I can't afford to right now. How many people did we lose here? 5 so far. Okay, this can train troops. Oh god, what the fuck are you idiots doing? They got distracted by something. Again, keep going.
Yes?
Okay, now build the trading post.
तैयार.
Oh, out of gold, of course you are.
यार मैं जा रहा हूँ.
What's... Oh, can the cannon reach? God, that sucks. Okay, okay. 10 of you, gold. 10 of you, gold. And you can go in wood. That'll be fun. Let's go ahead and actually place down a castle right here. And you 5. Oh, that's in range too. Crap. Okay. Get us another barracks. I want one over here. Okay, looks like they finally made it back that time.
हाँ. Hello. किसान.
You
आदेश.
can go on that. Oh, we can build blockhouses now, thanks to Russia. That's cool. Okay. Get a bunch of sepoys over here. We need to take that out, but to take that out, we're gonna need siege elephants. So we'll get a castle a little bit farther away. I was hoping to use it over here to keep villagers from coming through, but we'll get it over here instead. The enemy attack's gonna come soon. Oh, our secondary objectives. Clear the company's trade route, haven't done that. Locate native resistance fighters and gain their support. Guessing they're in here. Yeah. Okay. We'll go get them. Population room, of course.
तैयार. मकान.
Fix it.
How many of you must I kill before you realize the futility of your actions?
I wonder how many lines they recorded for him. Yeah, it looks like this isn't it. Let's ravage this place regardless. I want their economy weak.
किसान हाँ लकड़हारा
Ouch. Yeah, we need to get these rockets dead. Kill them. Dead yet? Good. We so vastly outnumber our enemies now. I think they're dropping people off with a ship. Repair that. And we need more siege elephants. Now we can capture the fixed guns. Okay, so we don't need to destroy them.
Will need to cease the fire of his great cannon. Focus your attacks on the eastern and western walls.
Okay, so we can capture them. We don't necessarily... I think we need to blow through the wall to do that. That's a good idea, though. Siege elephants blow through this wall, then take the cannon. We'll have some losses, of course, but that's to be expected.
मैं करूँगी
Yeah, I'm up for that. And it looks like his major attacks are gone because the timer is gone. 3 elephants? No, we're gonna need at least 6. Good. Collect wood. That's what we're lacking right now. How are we for villagers? How we can still, like, double it. This'll be decent for now. And once we have that gun captured, I'd like to take this trade post. So that we actually have an edge for that. A few more elephants and we'll be good. I would like to age up. In fact, we could save up for that quite soon. Okay. I think we're ready to take this cannon. The rest of the army can move in nice and close. As soon as that blows open, because the troops decided to leave it alone, rush the cannon, take it. I think we just took the cannon. Yep, it's our cannon now. Get that individual troop. Now, I know these guys can't aim at anything too close to them. Can this only aim at buildings? I don't know the rules of this thing. I would like to get rid of that tower, though. Everyone group up, because that's a big army. And I want to play this safe. Whoa! An enemy took it. That's Edwardson! Kill him! Yeah, take him out. There we go.
No! I will not die at the feet of a traitor!
Funny that I was able to draw Edwardson that fast.
Command, I will.
Alright, Lieutenant. And we can also plop down a castle right here. This is a good spot. Let's get the rest of those tiger claws, and then we can make an attack at the front as well. We're in a pretty good spot here. And we need to keep troops around that at all times. However,
Ready, yes.
Nanib and the siege elephants can take that last post.
Yes.
Okay, so we have one of the guns. How many others are there? There's another one on the east wall protecting the water. Okay, so their trade posts are gone at least, but we need an actual army over there. Are we drawing them over? Sweet. Okay, everyone gather up. Great. They're gonna have to... We're gonna have to go over there to fight them. We can do this. Okay. We're gonna have to fight this on their terms, which is annoying because they do have some, yeah, stationary artillery. But we're still stronger than they are. There we go. Do not like how they have all those longbowmen. They're so good. Okay. The trade post is ours. We can blow through the back wall now and go take that other cannon. And you guys are going to make sure that no one takes control of that cannon. We are actually doing very well now. In fact, yeah, keep training people up. Okay, so we've got the whole trade route under our control now. It says we don't, but clearly we do. Okay. I don't know why he decided to break off from the rest of the group, but it was not intelligent. Ow! Come on, just keep moving, guys. You need to kill those longbowmen to take the cannon. Come on, guys. Take the cannon. There we go. That noise means it's ours. Okay, so we have all the fixed guns. Which means... you guys, can move up and get ready to attack. In fact, we're sieging the main castle now. In fact, we took it out! Anyone come out of it, or did we just win?
Not even his precious company could help Edwardson in the end. I fear this battle is the beginning of a long and costly war.
I am impressed, Nani. But you are simply ending one man. The company is bigger than me. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than this whole forsaken country.
I learned much from you, Colonel, but it is clear that you learned nothing from me. Your company may have the ability to set fire to a village, a home, but no company will ever set fire to a man's soul. You cannot fight such passion. Not with money. Not with guns. Not with men.
Damn you! Damn you all!
Come, Nanib. The prophecy must be fulfilled. There are others like him to be defeated.
Yes, I am afraid there will always be others like him.
Alright, that's it for Let's Play Age of Empires, The Asian Dynasties. Final thoughts? I love this game. This is like the 4th time I've beaten this game. In fact, little fun fact for you that I don't know if I brought up in the Let's Play, this is actually the 2nd time that I've Let's Played this exact expansion, because I once, about a year, maybe a year and a half ago now, I recorded an entire Let's Play of this expansion, and then my hard drive died, like complete unsalvageable death. So I actually got a new hard drive, and this is the 2nd time I've Let's Played it. So it's a little bit fresh in memory. It was only about a year ago. So it's a little bit fresh in memory, these stages. So that might have helped me a little bit with them. Although I really messed up that stealth stage the other day. I guess I ended it well, at least. I do highly recommend, if you like RTSs, Age of Empires 3 is a really well-polished one. Everyone will tell you 2 is awesome, and 2 is awesome. I actually kind of prefer 3, which is apparently heresy to say. The online community for 3 is still fairly active. It's got a solid 100 to 300 people online a day, depending on, what time you log in. So the scene for it is fairly alive. It's not the most balanced thing in the universe in terms of... the gameplay and the teams are pretty well balanced for the most part. However, the balance is not very good in terms of new players versus old players, not necessarily because of skill, but because you saw how he's using those home shipment cards, right? And I was leveling up to get those. In multiplayer, even if you're better than another player, there's a chance he'll just have a lot better home shipment cards than you because he's spent more time leveling up. Skill will always win in the end, however, it will be quite a bit harder, and unfairly so, that just because another person has leveled up more, doesn't necessarily mean that they're more skilled. And so they might win because of that. Either than that, though, I think that the game is very well made. I think the game is very, very fun. I love the setting. It's a very underused setting of kind of the colonial era, especially in RTSs. And I highly recommend you go buy it, because it is dirt cheap to get, and in fact, Age of Empires 3 with every single expansion, you can buy on Steam as a pack. I believe it's $15 or $20 right now, and it goes on sale fairly frequently. And the Steam version can play with people who've got the disc version like me, from back in the day. So I highly do recommend you go get that, and in fact, if you're interested in this kind of gameplay, I recommend you check out Age of Empires 2 as well. That game's quite old, a little bit hard to get running, however, I believe you can buy it on goodoldgames.com, and you can also buy the HD remake they recently made, that's very good, on Steam. You can buy that for probably like $15. You can buy it, and they even did things like add new teams since back in the day. So that's awesome too. And one last reminder, if you haven't voted yet on what game I should Let's Play next, the list is in the description, vote in the comments. So that's it for this Let's Play, I hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, have a nice day.